Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to fully break down and really clean your airbrush with an ultrasonic cleaner. I had gotten this for Christmas, but I believe it's fairly inexpensive. I feel like this one was only like $25. Probably gonna looking at $25 to $40 for an ultrasonic cleaner. It's actually a jewelry cleaner, but I've heard it works really well with airbrushes. Now, technically you're not supposed to put like, it's not really gonna work with like really gunked up paint like this. I took my carbide scraper and scraped off as much as I could, but I mean that's years of gunked up paint on there, so I don't think that's really gonna come off. So hopefully, maybe if that scraping I expose some, maybe it'll get under there and actually do the job. So we'll see how it goes. This is the first time I'm actually fully breaking down this airbrush. You can see how I normally clean it after each airbrushing session. I have a video on that. I will link it below if you just want a general after every session and when you're done for the day cleaning. This is going to be fully taking this apart, which I've never done before, but I've looked online, I've watched a bunch of videos on how to do it and put it back together, so hopefully, especially since I'm recording this, I can play it back and see how it goes back together. So yeah, let's start by opening this up. I haven't even opened this yet. Here are all the specs if you wanted to know all that technical mumbo jumbo. And this was from Amazon, most likely, because that's where it was from my wish list. Yeah, okay. What is this? Oh, this is jewelry cleaner. Yeah, maybe I'll clean some jewelry too, even though I don't really wear too much jewelry. Alright. Look at this fancy little thing. Yeah, so I figured since National Model Painting Month is in a few days, I'm going to start with a super clean airbrush, to get things going, hopefully, and not break my airbrush, and not have an airbrush for painting my Andre resin this month. If you are not familiar with National Model Painting Month, I'll post a link in the description for the blog where it started from and the Facebook community where you can also get involved. You don't have to be an artist, you don't have to be a professional, you don't even have to have painted a model ever. It's open to anyone, everywhere, and it's just a fun little challenge to challenge yourself to paint a model in a month. There are even prizes, but the prizes are not awarded on like skill or anything. It's more random and on merit and all that jazz. So check that out if you are interested. Alright, here is our fancy little doodad. I hope it reaches the plug. Yeah. Alright, I shall plug this in. Hopefully. Oh, jeez. Ow. Stuck. Okay. Alright, plugged in. On. Uh-oh. Do I need to turn this on? I do. Let me unplug the fan because we don't really want that going right now. There, alright. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, but it's a learning process and you're here to learn with me. So, oh, I guess that's how long. So we'll put it on the longest. Sure. Okay. Is like, how do you start it? Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. So I think we figured that out now. That's pretty simple. All right. So taking apart the airbrush, we'll start with the back end. This is an Iwata HPC Plus. A lot of airbrushes might be similar to this, but in case you're wondering exactly what this is, it's the HPC Plus. So we will, should I put it in there? Yeah, probably. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do first? Open this up. Alright, now I'm using Windex. You could probably use Airbrush Cleaner, but Airbrush Cleaner does not come in that large of quantities, and you know, that could get really expensive if you're using Airbrush Cleaner in this. But if you want to use Airbrush Cleaner, use Airbrush Cleaner. A lot of people say they use Windex for this. So I'm just going to do that, especially since I bought a giant thing at Costco. This is not from Costco. This is actually from the regular supermarket, like a refill bottle. Costco is way bigger. It's like a gallon of like Windex. And it has this thing called the Costco effect. Like nothing looks big there, but when you get it home, it's like 10 times the size of your house. So yeah, there should be enough left in this bottle to do this. And I will fill this to the max line. I probably didn't need to put that much in there. Crap. Crap. Hold on, let's take some of that out. Because when you put that in, it's going to raise the level. And how about we don't use a paper cup? That leaks all over the place. I am on a roll today, folks. Darn it. Okay, well, whatever. I'll just use like a million paper cups because I don't feel like getting up. I'm going all the way over there for a plastic one. Alright, good enough, I think. We'll find out in a minute. Alright. So, we've taken off the back. Does this come apart anymore? I don't think so. So, we'll just put that in there. Get a towel. Okay, and we'll take off this little doohickey here. And we'll plop that in there as well. And, okay, so I think, let me take a paper towel here. I think this comes out as well. Unscrews. I don't want to force things. Yeah, so it's been quite a few years since I've had this brush, and I've never actually taken it this fully apart. So I've never done this before. Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess that goes, I thought there's supposed to be a spring in there. Oh, the spring's in there. Is it supposed to be together like that? I think that's supposed to come out. Yeah, look at that. Alright. Spring and little doodad. I don't like the bang down there. Alright. I think that, and then this thingy comes out. That just came out really easy. Got a little doohickey there. Yeah, this is all really gunky. Now, I don't know if that's just from, like, the lube of the machine, or from my lubing it up throughout the years and paint and whatnot. Now the trigger here is coming out somehow, in some way, shape, or form. Oh wait, no, we gotta take the needle out. Why aren't you coming out, needle? Alright, well, let's start with the front. Take this off, which I never really use anyway, but why not? Then we take this off. Put that in there. And we'll take this little, very delicate, very expensive piece off, so don't break that. Do it very gently. Apparently I didn't clean this very well the last time I used it. Probably because I figured I was going to do this. So, I'm actually really excited to be starting with a super clean airbrush for a giant model that I don't normally work on. Alright, so that I'm putting in the corner kind of on its own because that piece is so delicate. And it's like $40 to replace that little tiny nozzle piece. So, be very careful with that. Push this out this way. Oh wow, this is like really, I really did not clean this well last time. Oh, is this gonna fit? Yep, fit. Oh, look at that. That came out. Yeah, so do the needle first, then the little trigger. And look how gunky and gross that is. I don't know if you can see it. Gross. Alright, and I think that is it for the coming apart pieces. So we'll just put this in here now. Everything out of the way. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's that. Alright, and I set it to the highest level here, which is 480. Whatever that means. Minutes. I have no idea. And I guess we just... Well, let's leave it open and see what happens. Whoa! Check that out. Let me zoom in for you. Look at that. Ew! So that's doing something. So I'll come back when that's done. Maybe run it twice. Let's see. I'll run it once, come back, see what it looks like, and then if we need to run it again, we'll run it again. Alright, I am back, and this has finished its run. Look at that. Look at that googly gunk in there. Let's see if I can zoom. Let's see what happened. This is after one run of 480 seconds, I've discovered. That's what it is. Oh, look at that. It's like just peeling away. Oh, that's awesome. Check it out. That's way better than I expected it to be. So I'm just going to take some of this gunk off. Some of it's still kind of on there. I'm going to take the majority of this off just so it doesn't get, you know, twisted up and everything else that's in there. Oh wow, how cool is that? I did not expect to take it off that much. That's so awesome. Okay, I'm going to put this back in gently. Gently. Why is it not? Oh, okay. And I'm gonna run it just one more time, just for giggles. Nope, we gotta do this first. And we'll just run it one more time for good measure. Couldn't hurt, I guess. So I'll let that run, and I'll be back when that's done, and we'll take it out and wipe it all off and see what we got. Alrighty, I am back. So this is the second run for 480 seconds. And let's see what we got. We're going to clean this up. I'm going to call this the final run. So whatever we got, and that is that. Okay, piece by piece. I actually threw the cover cap in here for the last few seconds because I forgot about it. And it was like on my desk. That's looking pretty clean. Whoops. Oh wow, all the paint is gone. This looks brand new. This is pretty darn awesome. And I was having trouble like scraping this off with my carbide scraper to get the gunk off of this. Look at that. Look how shiny. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. Yes. I'm gonna move this out of the way because I don't want to drop anything on the floor. This is what I threw in here in the last few seconds because I realized I forgot to put it in there. And there's this thing. So this is going to be fun getting the little nozzle out of there because I can't see in there anymore. So I have to be very gentle on what I'm grabbing here. Alright. I don't remember putting this many pieces in there. Holy mackerel. Seemed like so much less going in. Alright, now we gotta find the nozzle. Careful. Careful. Here it is. Alright, I think that's everything. I hope. Yep. Okay. And it like even like broke down all the paint. Like there's not even any chunks or things in here. It's like just cloudy liquid now. I mean, I've heard you could probably reuse that, but who knows the next time I'm going to be doing this. It'll probably be years from now, so I'm probably just going to dump that at this rate. Alright, so now I'm going to wipe these things down, dry them off a little bit. This little nozzle thing makes me so nervous. Alright, can you get there? Are we in camera? Okay. So I also got this little fancy doodad set of airbrush cleaner stuff to clean out your stuff. I got it on Amazon. I will put all of links to things in the description, so anything I'm using here you should be able to get yourself. I'll post my affiliate links in the description below. I assume this is to help clean out the nozzle. I don't know, I haven't used this yet. As you can see, both of these things I haven't even opened yet. So yeah, let's see if this does anything. Yeah, okay, I assume that's to clean out the needle here. The nozzle, rather. It's a little flat on one end, so it probably does a little scrapey action in there. But again, I want to be so careful with this thing, because it's not cheap to replace. Alright. So that's clean. Let's move this over here. Let's go on to this big one here. This is cool. I can't believe it got all that gunk off. Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. It's a little sticky. I don't know why it's sticky. A little bit of gunk in here, so we're probably going to have to, I guess, use one of these doodads. Let's see. I assume, do you put this in here? Yeah, I think I could shove that in there. Let's see what happens. I'll use some airbrush cleaner now. Oh. Clearly not. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I have no idea what I'm doing with these things. Sure. Probably gonna run these under a faucet. Because that'll get the water moving through it. It's a little difficult to do it like this. Get all the loose pieces out. I'm gonna run this under the faucet, wipe the rest of this down, and then we'll put this back together. You probably don't need to watch me wipe everything off. Okay, so I grabbed everything. I actually ran it all under a faucet just to kind of rinse it off. It was a little slimy and gooky, so it was probably better to just rinse it and get all that off. But guys, look how shiny this is. This is like a brand new airbrush. This looks like better than brand new. Like, I'm blown away by this thing. So already I super highly recommend one of these. It's a pretty cheap item to really like bring your expensive item back to life. So I got this idea on Model Horse Airbrush Artists on Facebook. I can't remember exactly who was the first one that recommended it. I know Laurel Haig recommended it. I'm sure there were a couple other people that said the same thing. I'm sorry, I don't remember who exactly it was. But that group is really great if you airbrush models. So many tips, so many tricks. Laurel is fantastic with all of her recommendations and all that sort of jazz. So, here we go. We're going to put this back together now. Okay. Let's start with this because I hate having this off. It just scares me to death. So we're going to put the nozzle back on first, because I just want this on and out of the way and not accidentally drop it on the floor or bend it or what have you. So that is good to go. Oh, what I also probably want to do is lube a lot of this up. I don't know how drying the Windex will be for this stuff, so it's probably a good idea to like re-lube all your pieces. This is Super Lube. It's actually, I think it's Iwata. I have a bigger one somewhere. I'll put a link in the description of where you can get this for lubing up your airbrush. You want to put it where all the threads are for things. And there's threads in here. Yeah, so this should just keep it, you know, working properly and not getting stuck. Especially since we just, you know, Windexed this, so it might really dry it out. This doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I'll just rub my fingers on there. Okay. Alright, so now, let's also put this on so I don't accidentally knock the nozzle. So we got those two pieces on there. And then what did we take out? Blah, 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 blah. I want to say this was in here first, so we'll put this back in like so. Yeah, I think that was there. Did this have a spring in it? This one had the spring in it, so we will put the spring. I actually think this was all on this, so spring, spring, then this thing, and then we'll stick this in here, screw that on in. Yeah, I think we gotta put our trigger in there first. I don't remember which way it goes. Go this way? No, I don't think it goes that way. I think it goes the other way. Yeah, it looks like the thicker part would go up in the back because that's where your finger would rest, so this thicker part goes in the back. Alright, it's looking like something. Looking like something. Screw that back in. Don't remember how far that was, but I think that determines your trigger pressure. So I guess put it where it feels right. I don't know. Sure. And then this is we're back to where we normally are. So we'll put our needle in. Should poke out the front. Boop. Yeah, we're nice and clean there. And now we'll screw this little doohickey back on somehow. Why is this not working? There. Doot. Looks like everything's working right. This might still be a little loose. I have no idea. I don't notice any difference whatsoever. And now we will put our back end back on. All right. All right. And our little nozzle cap, even though I don't really work with that on there, it just protects it for now. And our cap. And just like that, no extra pieces, we're good. Just like that, we've got our airbrush back. Sweet! Look how shiny! This thing is brand new now. How amazing is that? I am so excited. So now let's do the ultimate test to make sure it actually works. Hook our hose back up. And I'm going to turn on my compressor, so it may get a little loud. Please bear with. And it looks like it works. How awesome! We put it back together. It's not broken. Hooray! I am ready to paint my model. I am excited. Oh, I think maybe that pressure thing in there is how far it goes down. Kind of feels a little tight. I might have to loosen that up in there. But anyway, how amazing is this? Get yourself one of these if you want to keep your airbrush nice and clean. I'm sure it'll probably even be useful for a lot of other things. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video and hope you enjoyed learning along with me and trying out this new stuff. And hopefully you can take some of this with you and apply it to your stuff. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I will see you next time.